Hello friends and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be shopping at a counterfeit designer night market in Hong Kong. It's gonna be kind of like shopping on Wish, but in person. Oh, demon pants. Now, for a long time, I've been hearing about these fake markets in Hong Kong and other parts of East Asia where vendors will set up like blocks and blocks of stalls and sell fake, well, a lot of things. But notably, fake designer clothing and accessories that sometimes look pretty identical to the original product, but also sometimes not.
Is this real, Gucci?
Yeah.
And recently, I've been seeing people on YouTube doing full fake night market tours and hauls across Asia, haggling and buying stuff like fake Chanel bags, fake Supreme camo hats, and even fake Yeezys for like 20 bucks. And though I'm not a super avid consumer of real designer clothes unless they're heinously ugly, I'm sorry platform Crocs, I didn't mean it, I am pretty interested in visiting these markets and seeing just what kind of fake stuff is available there. Now, of course, counterfeit goods are sold in the US as well, but I feel like the fake vendors here are more on the down low and secretive, and from what I've heard and seen, in Hong Kong, it's way bigger and way more out in the open. With markets like right smack dab in the middle of busy neighborhoods, next to like normal stores that sell real versions of the fake things sold at the market. So I figured that during our travels to East Asia this year,
Egg tarts.
we could stop by one of these fake markets in Hong Kong, purchase ourselves a fake designer haul, and maybe even transform into a fake hype beast. All right, let's go. So Hong Kong was our third and final destination of our Asia trip after Tokyo and Seoul. And in Hong Kong, we were staying in the TST neighborhood in Kowloon, which is like a shopping/nightlife area with a lot of malls, a random Charlie Brown themed cafe. Whoa, his mouth just fell off. And a really great view of the Hong Kong harbor.
I want to get on a boat.
Me too.
And to help us get to the night market, we were joined by our friend Taylor R, a Hong Kong-based YouTuber who knows her way around a market or two, as well as her team member Natalie. So we hopped on the train to get to the ladies' market in the Mong Kok neighborhood, a few subway stops away. Now, as for my approach to the night market, I was going in from more of an inquisitive angle, trying to see what items and brands they even had knockoffs of. I was definitely gonna try and do a little bit of haggling, because everyone does, and they kind of expect you to try and bargain at least a little bit. But to be frank, I'm not very good at it, especially pushing past the part where the seller starts seeming angry.
No, I want that Burberry one.
No!
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of the draw of these fake markets is like how good of a deal can you get, and also like how close to a real fake can you get. But since none of it is real designer stuff anyway, I'm just gonna focus on getting a cool haul. Also, although you can film at the night market, it's pretty close quarters and a little hectic in there, so don't be surprised if some of the footage is a little crazy.
My GoPro is strobing, so it looks like even more like found footage. It's like Blair Witch Project Night Market Edition.
Now, before we get to shopping, I just want to mention the current situation in Hong Kong really quick, just because I feel like it would be remiss not to say anything. Since our trip to Hong Kong in late May, there's been a lot of protests and political tension, and we really hope that everything can be resolved peacefully. But that said, we didn't want to not show you guys all of the fun and interesting things we saw and filmed in Hong Kong, because it really is a cool place with a lot to offer, and we really enjoyed our time there. So with that, back to our quest.
All right, so we are here at the ladies' market in Mong Kok, about to do some counterfeit item shopping, is what I would call it.
The Mong Kok neighborhood in general is a very fast-paced shopping area with stores and other businesses at street level, and then tons of apartment buildings above it all. It actually also holds the Guinness World Record for busiest district in the world. And you do get a sense of that while you're here, like in the streets and also when you're crammed into the market itself.
It's kind of like a stream of fish. You're just following the person in front of you.
And what doesn't help that, though it's not unique to Mong Kok, is just how hot it is in the summer in Hong Kong.
We're definitely wet enough to be fish.
Yeah.
So please excuse excuse the endless layer of shine in this video. It was very humid and I wasn't prepared.
Is this a good shot, just like your sweat-stained forehead?
Just context. I'm trying to shape out the whole story here.
Sweat aside, our approach to the shopping was basically that we were going to be trying to put together head-to-toe fake outfits.
So we're gonna be probably looking for underwear, top, bottom, bag, and shoes, and maybe like a hat or like a finishing accessory.
And the goal wasn't necessarily to get a cohesive outfit, but just to get a fake designer item in each clothing category.
It's a Joby Tribbiani. You're just getting onto your body.
Yes,
I like as many names as possible and like logos.
that is the objective.
And you get -1 for Supreme.
Now, the ladies' market itself is kind of like a giant tented alleyway, spanning like 5 pretty overwhelming blocks.
I just am hearing like 50 people bargaining at one time.
And it's almost like its own little world in there.
It's like the world's biggest pillow fort.
Pillow fort. Yeah.
It just keeps
Oh yeah,
going.
there's just like tons of like tarps.
What's really interesting about this is they take all of this down. So they set it up every day.
Wow.
All of these tents. So the hustle here is real.
Right away, I noticed that there was also plenty of not fake stuff for sale at the market.
Yeah.
The music too.
I feel like I'm in a rave.
Most of which fell into the souvenir or gag gift categories, but pretty quickly, we started finding some of the counterfeits we were looking for.
There are those like sequined Supreme bags.
And once we had drawn first blood, they were everywhere, particularly with bags. And with so many options, it was kind of hard to know what to pick like right off the bat, so we decided to start with a different category that was a little less intimidating.
Oh, maybe we should go sneakers first.
As we had stumbled upon a pretty promising looking shoe stall.
Oh my God, these are Balenciagas that look like socks, but by that I mean Balenciagas that look like socks.
This stall had a wide variety of brands to offer,
I'm gonna become a counterfeit shoe sneakerhead.
like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Onitsuka,
Oh wow.
Good selection of Yeezys too.
but with a few slight alterations.
Alan Zidre Mo Queen.
Mo Queen, I like a lot.
Yeah.
Mo Queen.
I guess instead of true fakes, I would consider these to be more in the knockoff or dupe territory, where they kind of thread the needle of not actually pretending to be the original brand by just slightly misspelling the brand.
They have Balenciaga and they have
Balenciaga. Balenciaga. What on earth?
Or just by putting some gibberish text on there.
yeah, they didn't even try on that one.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
So after surveying what they had in stock, it was time to choose what we wanted to get. I sort of already had my heart set on my pick,
I want
The sock ones.
This one,
Those
yeah.
are awesome.
and in the distance, there was a pair that caught Taylor's fancy.
Is that one Chanel?
Yeah. All right, I see a CH, so I'm just saying yes. Oh wow.
Ooh.
And they even had a little bonus on the heel.
It says Chanel, and then on the side, I think it says Adidas on the back.
Oh, okay, got it.
2 brands for one?
I heard it's
I'm
twice as
sold.
valuable then.
So Taylor happily settled for these ones.
That's amazing.
I'm already winning in how many logos
Yeah.
you can get on, but just by these shoes.
I didn't realize it was a competition.
I just made it one.
And then it was time to haggle. So our shoes in total were originally priced at 660 Hong Kong dollars,
380, and then mine are 280.
and we came in offering 400 Hong Kong dollars total.
400.
Yeah.
450 lah.
450 for both?
Yeah.
What about 420?
The shopkeeper never actually formally accepted our offer of 420. He just kind of ushered us deeper into the store,
Sit down, try.
He wants you to try it.
and I think that meant the deal was on. I'm not sure we got a great price because although he was quiet, he did seem quite pleased, but it was our first haggling experience.
Ooh, these are comfy.
Taylor's sample shoe that she had picked up fit her well, so they gave her the other foot of the pair right away, which surprisingly did not say Chanel.
Oh, I just take these ones?
Whoa, there's a Pharrell.
Oh my god, this just keeps getting better.
It says Pharrell Chanel. Oh, it rhymes.
And between the Pharrell and Adidas, we were all pretty sure at the time that the fake market had just like made up a design.
Is that a real shoe? I mean, like, that's a real shoe. I'm just saying, I wonder if there's a real Pharrell Chanel, because it's like a good idea.
But apparently, after looking it up, this actually is a true fake of a real collab shoe that exists. So although we assumed it was an egregious typo, it was actually actually our lack of fashion acumen that led us astray. Now, unlike Taylor's shoes, my Balenciagas were quite roomy.
Oh, these ones are a little big. Do you have a 41 or 42?
So the shopkeeper had to call in a smaller size.
Oh, 2 minutes. I think that the size is coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, he's calling his men.
I'm not sure what the back room situation was, but my smaller size eventually appeared.
Oh, perfect. Oh, they still say Balenciaga, thank God.
So with the correct sizes in hand,
This one's good. No arch support, but I don't know if the real ones have arch support, so I think I'm okay with that.
Socks.
Yeah, they are socks that are like socks.
we purchased our shoes,
What did we say, 420? 420? The magic number.
which came to about 54 US dollars for fake versions of real shoes that cost almost $2,000 USD.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Shoes, a check. My hair is just sticking to my face. And my skirt is sticking to my butt. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So with one item down, it was time to return to our search.
All right, there's lots of bags.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Though we did almost get sidetracked by animal nose thongs at a stall nearby.
Very exciting. Very exciting stuff.
As I mentioned earlier, there were a fair amount of good handbag candidates,
Rapada.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Rapata.
Is that like Ramada in merch?
so it was sort of tough to figure out what to pick. Though there was a particular stall that caught Taylor's eye.
These Hermes are like looking pretty legit.
Oh, wow.
You even have the boxes.
This stall also stocked some other pretty high-end brands like fake Birkin bags and fake Dior.
Oh, the I is missing. Just DOR.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I want Door.
As well as fake Gucci.
Oh, here's our horseshoe. GD.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. Sorry, I was way too pleased with that joke. That was like not even a joke.
The shopkeeper overheard us admiring the fake Gucci, or I guess Goody bag, and swooped in to let us know about his secret stash.
GG, I have.
Oh, you do?
I have a good quality.
In the back?
Yeah.
Where he kept his non-misspelled, substantially more expensive fakes,
This one 300.
What about for the GG?
Good quality 700.
which he had a full catalog of on his iPad.
Many Chanel.
Oh my god.
Chloe. Many Chloe.
What about Gucci?
Gucci. Yes.
She found it.
But partially because those were a little more out of our price range, and also because we kind of liked the misspelled ones more, we turned our attention back to what was already in front of us.
This one's caught my eye, I think.
In particular, this crossbody Dior saddlebag.
I actually have this one.
Oh, you do?
I'm kind of mad now because it looks the same.
As Taylor surveyed a few more options, the shopkeeper was determined to show off the bags,
Oh, we got a model.
Yes.
That looks great.
Okay.
I think you should buy that one.
Very good.
and also to convince us that the bags were real leather by making us smell them,
Leather. This is real leather.
though I'm not sure how well that tactic was working for him.
Doesn't smell like it.
Yeah.
Smells like plastic.
It was a good thing that Taylor was there to sniff him out though, because I had no idea what I was supposed to be smelling.
I think Taylor has a better nose than I do. I'm like, I don't know.
Now, given that we had never really expected to get real leather anyway, we decided to go for it and get the original horseshoe Goody bag and the decently real-looking fake Dior saddlebag.
How much for this one?
450.
$4.50.
And with our purses chosen, it was time for haggling round 2.
Okay, for these two,
Okay.
how much?
I don't know if it was my loyalty to the Dior brand or his modeling moves, but I really didn't get us a good deal, which I could tell because he accepted my offer very quickly.
I paid too much. Like, no question, I paid too much.
We're twice in a row. Let's get them next time.
All right, next time. Third time's the charm. Or fourth or fifth. Or sixth.
So we paid for our bags and to set off to find our next item.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
It was not Taylor's birthday.
Okay. Yeah.
So with the shoes and purses down, we ventured ever deeper into the market, searching for more items and finding many that were interesting but not useful to us, like knockoff Disney princess dolls,
These girls right here, they're called Fashion Perfect. And they're all like a little bit off brand.
as well as fish-shaped slippers.
Oh my God, fish flops. I totally have a pair of these at home.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, look, they're for babies. Baby fish flops. mommy fish flops.
amongst other funky looking trinkets.
Look at those speakers, those are kind of awesome.
They are pretty sick.
Looks like a slow-mo guy's video.
But we eventually found a fake designer t-shirt store that seemed like it could have some clothing for our outfits.
Look, they have a Supreme Rip and Dip like collab shirt. I also like Kermit with the Supreme shirt on.
Yeah.
Selling brands like Moschino, Comme des Garçons, Off-White, and Balenciaga.
Oh wow, no, but it doesn't say Balenciaga. So in that case,
Trash.
Yeah. If it doesn't say Balenciaga, I don't want it.
Right off the bat, a couple of things caught our eye.
There is Bape here too.
Notably those Bape hoodies that kind of make you look like a pea in a pod,
I feel like they have like a very iconic zipper, which could be troublesome.
as well as some of their Fendi stuff.
I kind of like the Fendi like monster shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty great. There's also like a matching couples version, so if you want to indulge that, we could wear that.
I feel like that's its own video almost. Counterfeit fake designer matching outfits.
They also had a pair of black and yellow off-white sweatpants that I was drawn to.
I kind of like these.
Those would look good with the Fendi.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is
That
great.
could be your thing.
That we thought could round out the look.
Okay, that's what I want.
Okay, so then maybe I'll go Bape.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
I've always wanted to try this full up zip.
So after trying on and picking out our sizes,
I don't know, actually it's pretty similar. I would go with the mediums.
it was time for haggling round 3. And this time, I let Taylor take the lead.
$6.50.
Okay.
Which left us with a slightly better result than our previous rounds.
Okay. All right. Great.
The shopkeeper didn't seem too angry with us, but she also didn't wish Taylor a happy birthday, which I took as a good sign.
I think Taylor did a good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
After settling on a price, we were left to cool down while she grabbed our sizes from yet another mysterious elsewhere.
I'm just like a bug to the light. I'm just standing near the fan.
Oh, there's a fan?
Yeah.
If you buy something, you can stand next to the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're in the good graces.
And besides the cool air, there were a couple of other hidden gems back there.
Oh, look, there's fake Peppa Pig. Fake Peppa Pig Gucci.
If only we had seen that earlier. After that, we collected our haul
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
and went on our way, with all but Taylor's bottoms accounted for. So we bopped over to another clothing store nearby that was similarly hypebeasty and decided to purchase a pair of blue fake Bape shorts for Taylor's look.
I think the shorts are
The way to go. More matching, and then you have double face guy.
And then we forged ahead past some distracting kitchenware,
Oh wow, look at these lewd aprons.
some personal massagers,
Ooh, looks like our Amazon spa machine.
and a lot more fake Supreme.
Oh, Suepremery.
I was gonna say soup more.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Sweat more.
Sweat more.
Sweat more.
Sweat more. Oh, I'm already doing that.
And before long, those Supreme bags turned into Supreme hats, as we found a pretty exciting headgear stall where it seemed like we would be able to find a little topper for our outfits.
Look, they've got a Bape hat right there.
Yeah.
There were many options, from sports teams to streetwear to designer to other.
They also just have a Canada hat.
That's
Maybe
interesting.
Taylor should get that one.
That's a power play right there. Yeah. Canada's quite the fashion brand.
Listen, Balenciaga, sit down. Canada's coming for your wig. Oh, sorry, it's 2019. Should I say Merkin?
I guess I did vow to try and make Merkin a thing in 2019,
Oh, my Merkin! It's flown!
but I don't think I've succeeded.
What is a merchant?
These theories that
It's
you can
a
kinda make-
pubic wig. Oh.
Moving on, as for what we were gonna choose, Taylor wanted to keep up the Bape theme that she had been building for her look,
Oh, it looks good on you, actually. Yeah.
while I had a couple of brands tickle my fancy.
I think I want Supreme, or Fila, or Von Dutch.
But before long, we found a true frontrunner.
Oh, yes! Tyler, it's the Supreme Rip and Dip collab hat.
Though I don't actually own any Supreme stuff, Tyler and I are quite fond of the little Rip and Dip cat that's featured on all of their designs.
The funny thing is, like, the cat is, like, stitched so closely, he looks terrifying.
Yeah, that is not the same Rip and Dip cat.
What's his name? Lord Normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord Normal looks a little bit off, but it's kind of perfect.
It is pretty great.
And with our hats selected, it was once again bargaining time.
Can you do $150 for both?
I wish I could say I was getting better at haggling, but it was mostly Taylor doing the legwork.
What do we get it for?
$160.
160.
For both.
But nonetheless, I felt like we got a decent price, and I was quite pleased with our finds.
Well, now you have your own double brand thing, Safiya.
I know, I'm very excited about it. I think I'm catching up.
You are.
I'm literally covered in hair. My face is just a hairball.
So with our headgear gear down, we only had one category left.
Right now, all we have left are the underwear. And we decided to do underwear because when we first walked in, we saw a pair that we want. A pair for each of us. We're not gonna both get into one pair, but we saw some underwear that we liked.
That could be another video.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
a
I needed
different
clarification.
So to get back to the underwear shop near where we started, instead of walking through the middle of the entire market again, we actually went around the tents.
All right, this is like the back area of all of these stalls, and it kind of does look like just a giant pillow fort.
There's a lot of sights and smells and sensations back there.
Whoa! Water is falling.
We just got dropped on by the aircon.
And you are sort of made aware once again of the world outside of the market.
I like how there's a real Adidas store like right here. Just walk in and show them your Chanel Pharrells and be like, do you sell these?
After a few blocks of this, we finally reached our entry point and readied ourselves for a mad dash to the underwear.
Once more into the breach, dear friends, once more.
On our way, we passed a few final interesting nuggets that we hadn't noticed before,
Another Peppa Pig moment.
and then came upon our coveted briefs.
I've located them.
Here we are. Oh, yes. See, this is why we wanted him. I just grabbed it by the crotch.
Which were these wonderfully misspelled pair of undies.
Instead of Calvin Klein, it's Kalin Kelun. There's also, behind you, there's Chang Ken, I think? Chang Keng.
Is that a real brand or is that just another?
That looks like someone's Hotmail address.
There were a couple of other options,
Ooh, these are like silky.
Oh, these are MeUndies.
but we went with the Callens, cause I gotta have my Callens.
Ooh, these are XXL. Do you have more sizes?
The sizing was kind of hard to figure out, as they seemed kind of small, but obviously we couldn't try them on.
I feel like what we should do, get an XL, XXL, and a triple XL, and then we'll just figure it out.
So we purchased our undies
Thank you.
and exited the market for the respite of the nearby sidewalk.
We're out. We're out.
So after a lot of sweating, fake bag sniffing, and multiple Peppa Pig sightings, we had completed the shopping portion of our fake market haul,
All right, apparently there's a Starbucks nearby. I want to go to there.
and it felt like it was about time to call it a night.
All right, so it's the next day, and we are here with our counterfeit items ready to have a fake fashion show.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think that's really all that needs to be said. We gotta go put it on.
In general, we wanted to inspect the quality of the items and also see how close they seemed to be to the originals. And even before putting them on, a few things jumped out. First off, the tags were varying degrees of convincingness. Some tags looked really authentic,
This looks like really pretty real.
whereas others put in a lot less effort.
This is definitely not. I don't think this is a Fendi tag.
It says Neil Patrick Harris on it. Sweet.
And some details like the zippers seem to be functional.
As long as the zipper works, we're okay. Like if we lose Taylor inside of her Bape hoodie, that would be bad today.
Taylor just gets lost in the upside down. It's like secretly a portal. We zip her in. Barb!
While other details like some of the graphics really weren't looking very good.
His poor nose. Lord Normal. He's got no nose.
Funnily enough, unlike Chanel, Pharrell, and Adidas, Supreme and Rip and Dip don't actually have a collab together. So beyond not having a nose, Lord Normal also doesn't have this collab.
He's just a little, he just needs some love.
So after a first inspection sweep, it was time to try on our outfits. And we immediately ran into an issue with the Calvin Klein underwear,
We heard something. What's going on?
which was shockingly small
These are extra large.
and also weirdly low cut at the butt crack.
I don't know how to show you this without getting demonetized.
Okay.
But it also doesn't really cover my entire booty. Like
Okay.
it stops like halfway. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the top of it.
Which effectively crushed my hopes for a boxers peeping over the top of my pants moment.
Damn it, Callan. I was gonna make a whole bit about my Callans, but now I can't. So it's fine. Now I'll just walk like this for the rest of the day.
do the triple XL?
Yeah, maybe that one will fit you because it does not fit me.
And then we can show at least one.
So underwear aside, I threw on the rest of my outfit and sauntered out of the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
What's good? As they say. Here I am, just a hype beast in my natural habitat.
And Taylor quickly joined the party.
Yes, head to toe Bape.
And I gotta be honest, that from a distance, our outfits looked okay.
I feel like we look really good together. Like,
I think We definitely don't look that bad.
Yeah, okay,
is
got
what
it.
I'll say.
But I feel like that's sort of the name of the game with these fake items. Like from far away they might pass, but the devil's in the details. As for Taylor's outfit, the pros were that her Bape sweatsuit and her Chanel Pharrell Adidas shoes were pretty comfortable. The details on her hat looked reasonably legit, and she was able to fit into the XXL Callan Kellens.
I don't think, Tyler, you or I will be able to wear them because this was the bigger size that we got.
But the big question mark about Taylor's outfit was, were we gonna be able to zip her fully inside her hoodie?
Farewell, Taylor.
This is like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah, it is.
The eyes are Kenny.
It was nice knowing you. Oh no, let's not get the bangs in there. Oh, no, I'm nervous.
And let me tell you, it was not easy.
This feels dangerous for some reason. Oh, okay.
It is kind of tight on her head. She's kind of got like a small head syndrome right now.
What's weird is the body of the hoodie fit her pretty well, but the proportions of the hood seemed bizarrely small.
Can you breathe at all in there?
I can breathe. Yeah.
Let me know when you want to come out.
And though I'm not sure you're supposed to spend a ton of time inside of real Bape hoodies, I think the fake one seems a bit more claustrophobic.
Welcome back to reality.
There goes gravity. You feel better?
Yeah.
Here, let me give you your hat back. Was it hot in there?
It was hot in there.
Now, as for my black and yellow, almost Pittsburgh Steelers fan outfit, I did kind of purposefully purchase the more messed up logos, like the Bayern Glockas
Oh, hell yeah.
and the door bag.
I mean, they just threw some D's on it and now it's Dior.
Throw some D's on it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. I made the joke.
So obviously those aren't good fakes. Besides that though, I was reasonably comfortable. I thought my Fendi shirt looked pretty good, and though it didn't feel like a nice t-shirt, it wasn't overtly itchy. As for the bottoms,
The off-white sweatpants are actually like not so bad. This ribbon on the side is quite nice.
besides the quality though, the fit of the sweatpants were slightly awkward.
Here's the thing, is that like these are the mediums, and I probably in real life could have used a large, but the large that she was trying to show me seemed much longer and like a lot bigger. I could
Got
have
it.
used like a medium and a half.
So all in all, I would say that my outfit was poorly embroidered, sized, and spelled, but the sweatpants exceeded my expectations. And after hulking through our Callan Kellens, almost suffocating Taylor with her hoodie, and doing a horribly lit fashion show in the hallway,
Yeah, you're really backlit.
Can you see me at all?
Barely.
It doesn't help that I'm wearing all black.
Not really. And then also the illusion has been broken. I saw Taylor in the background.
I guess that concluded our counterfeit market haul.
I would say this was pretty successful.
I had so much fun.
It was a time.
In general, I thought that the fake market itself, though sweltering and crowded, was pretty fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed all of the like random finds we stumbled upon. However, in terms of our actual items, they ended up being pretty hit or miss. Overall, it's not great quality stuff.
The chain feels very cheap too.
Oh, it's a little light.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's hollow.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure that any of these items would actually pass under closer inspection, especially with people who might know the brands better and care if it's designer or not. So you're probably better off spending the same amount of money or less on not actually designer stuff, but better quality than fake stuff. I will say it was interesting though to see what the vendors at the fake market thought was popular enough to sell counterfeits of, which I guess I would summarize as like a lot of Supreme, a little bit of Pharrell, and a dash of artisanal fidget spinner.
Now I almost want to go there to figure out what is trending and what's popular with kids because I didn't know these things existed.
So all in all, I would not recommend buying fake stuff because besides being kind of illegal, you're probably not gonna get something good, but I would definitely recommend visiting the ladies market if you're ever in Hong Kong. If nothing else, just to see the sights. And if you really want to buy something, maybe you can pick yourself up a pair of fish flops. See, I told you I had a pair. Thank you guys so much for watching, and once again, a huge thank you to Taylor and Natalie for accompanying us to the fake market. If you liked that video, make sure to shmash that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shmash that subscribe button. A big shout out to Aurora for watching. Thanks for watching, Aurora, and I will see you guys next time.